Hi friends, and welcome back to another video on food facts. So today I just want to share with you some quick facts about cassava. The cassava is also referred to as yuca. It is actually said to be native to Latin America, where the Indians discovered it over 4,000 years ago. Nigeria is recognized today as the world's largest cassava producers. In Thailand, the cassava is among their main economic crops. Now, the cassava can be harvested anywhere from 6 to 24 months after planting. However, the roots can be left in the ground without harvesting for a long period of time. And this makes the cassava a very useful crop as a security against famine. Cassava contain a toxic chemical known as cyanogenic glucoside, and some cassava contain more than others, and that is why they are grouped into two categories as being bitter and sweet. The sweet cassava contain less of this chemical, while the bitter cassava contains more. And so it is advisable that you peel, boil, grind, cut, and dry the roots in order to get rid of this toxic chemical. Now, the root of the cassava, it provides a rich source of energy boosting carbohydrate, but it contains very little protein. Now, the leaves of the cassava, on the other hand, it contains less of this carbohydrate, but it contains a decent amount of protein. And so countries like Brazil and Africa, what they will do is they pair the root with the leaves, and that will help to balance the nutritional benefits of both. So yes, both the cassava root and its leaves can be consumed. And another interesting fact to note is that the cassava, especially the leaves, are rich in vitamins such as vitamin A, vitamin B1, vitamin C. They contain essential amino acids and minerals, and they also have been proven to have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. So they contribute to the prevention of or the reduction in various chronic illnesses. And one thing to note as well is that persons who suffer from digestive complaint, the cassava will do very well for them because the cassava is very rich in insoluble fiber. And what this kind of fiber does, it feeds the good bacteria in your gut, and that's what we want. Now, how do you use the cassava? The famous tapioca that many people use in their baking and as a thickening agent in cooking, that's made from cassava. You can also use the cassava to make a gluten-free flour. The potato is the cousin of the cassava, and so you can prepare the cassava in the same way that you would the potato. You can have mashed cassava, you can have boiled cassava, you can have baked cassava, and if you are into frying stuff, which is not usually recommended, you can fry your cassava. And in Jamaica, a popular way that the cassava is used is to make what is called a bami. And this bami is made from peeling and grating the cassava and squeezing out as much juice as you can. I will have to do another video as it relates to showing how the bami is made, but this bami, they usually have it with fish and okra. A traditional way of preparing the cassava root in Cuba is a dish that is called yuca comojo, and the way that they do this dish is they combine the cassava root with a delicious sauce of orange and lime juices, as well as garlic, onion, cilantro, cumin, and oregano. And something interesting that I remember, growing up in Jamaica, our grandparents, when they were making the bami and they squeezed that juice out of the cassava pulp, they used to use that juice to starch the clothes before ironing. And I tell you that we used to get some lovely ironed clothing from using that starch. Anyways, that is it for today's video as it relates to cassava. I hope that you are able to get some good takeaways from the video, and please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up And if you have not yet subscribed, I would appreciate your subscription, as we would definitely like to grow this channel. Once more, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.